Hello, everyone. Welcome to my third Fire Emblem tier list. This time we're doing probably my favorite, second favorite game of the series, Echoes. So we got our categories: Steamroll. These are characters that are just, as I said, they'll just steamroll through the game. You get them levels, they only get better. Mainstays are characters that they're just gonna do good. They're not gonna solo around usually or whatever they could, but they're just good characters to have on your team. Worth grinding are like background characters that are it's worth it to put levels into them, get them up a little bit. Maybe they'll help, or maybe they can get someone low, you know, heal or like they're good for just heals. They're not super strong, but they can heal. They'll finish someone off, and then poop from a butt is actually the worst characters in the game. Pretty much. That's it. Like characters that are bad. There's not a lot, honestly. I think everyone is pretty much good, but I think we'll start it. I have everyone in recruitment order, so it's all of Alm until Celica, then all of Celica up until Act 4, and then Alm's Act 4. And then these are villager classes, and then this is the DLC, which I've only used once. They were whatever. Let's start. Alm steamrolls. Usually, I think, depending on how you play, if you give Alm kills and levels and he's doing a lot of the attacking and defend, like taking hits, he'll steamroll. But it's honestly kind of better to not let him steamroll because he auto promotes and he'll get bases for his promotion. I think he still is really good. He'll still steamroll. He'll still be really good. But you actually want to get him less levels so everyone else can get the levels, and he'll just boost all the way up in Act 4. I still think he just actually steamrolls. He's just really good. Like, genuinely insane. I think Alm is probably, in my opinion, I think he's one of the best characters in this game. I think people prefer Celica, but I think Alm's a lot better. This is, it's not, I don't know why I forget. It's Lucas, right? His name is Lucas. Yeah, he's the soldier you get. He steamrolls for me. He's a tank. A tank, because you get Forsyth, Clive later, so you don't have a lot of tanky units your villagers can tank. But Lucas is a monster. Just any physical attack, he's surviving. Put him in front of enemies, he survives. He'll do like he's crazy. I actually, in my current playthrough, villagered him because he can get, if you promote him to knight, he gets the knight bases on defense, and then you put him to villager with the DLC pitchforks. You can then put him to Myrmidon with knight defense. So he's knight defense with Myrmidon the other stats, and he's actually broken. He's insane. I think he's not better than Alm. I think in my playthrough he's probably better than Alm because I'm going less for Alm, but overall I think Alm is better. Gray is a mainstay. He's whatever. I'm gonna be putting the villager classes that I go with them. Gray for me is an archer. Because I in my first playthrough I put him as a mercenary, but I'm pretty sure Cliff is the better mercenary, and I didn't want two. Two is fine. I'd rather have two archers. That's what I did last time. I had Cliff as an archer, but Cliff is just better. Yeah, Gray is good. I think he's not too fast, which is why people put him in the mercenary for speed. But he hits like a truck. His attack is really good. Cliff, I think, is just better, though. For Cliff, I did. This is Brigand. Why is Brigand here? I'll put Brigand. Will be the mercenary. Oh, I think that's actually mercenary, not Brigand. Yeah, Cliff is my mercenary with the lightning sword, Levin sword, but he he actually kills, like genuinely murders things. He's not so good, but I think he's the best villager. Yeah, I think these two can be. Cliff can go into literally anything. I'm pretty sure he's good as any of them. Cavalier is not great. You don't want Cavalier. Gray is usually mercenary or archer, but yeah, Cliff can be anything. Tobin is better. He is a guaranteed mage. pretty much. I want him here. Guaranteed mage just because he has the best spell list out of the villagers. Yeah, so that's really it. He's just the best mage for the villagers, best spell list, like I said. Um, Nothing really crazy. They're pretty much all the same, just like some are slightly better. Yeah, that's nothing special. They're villagers. Uh, you can do the Dread Fighter line for any of them. I don't really do that. I don't really care. Faye is she's a cleric. I don't have cleric down here, so she's a cleric. She's you know you need her. Same for Silk. Silk has warp though, so she genuinely allows you to steamroll the game. You actually can't do in Echoes. You can't kill Silk at the end of Act 2 or 3. I think it's Act 3. Yeah, you can't kill Silk at the end of Act 3 and then resurrect her for Celica. They got rid of that because you can only resurrect with the same whatever. She's still just really she's warp is broken. Warp someone and kill a commander. That's it. Claire, she's a Pegasus Knight. For me, she's like here. I think she's really good. She just flies over mountains. She can just pick stuff. Really, really, really good. The issue is there's a lot of archers sometimes, and then the archers with anti-flyers just kill her. It's so depressing. But yeah, I like Claire. Clive, I don't know. I think he's like here. I know he is good, but he doesn't usually end up good for me. He's fine. Forsyth is a second soldier where Lucas is better, which kind of sucks. Because, like, these. Clive is kind of defensive. Alm is defensive. Like, you don't need a second soldier, really. Like, it's not that good of a class that you want one. You really. Like, you have enough kind of bulky people and then 2 healers. So, 3 when Tobin promotes, so it's like, and you get more later. So it's really not that bad to have someone that's just gonna sit there. He's good. I like him. I like his character. I like him a lot. I like instead of Christmas Cavaliers, it's Christmas Soldiers, red green. But yeah, he's fine. I usually use him, just not. He's kind of redundant. Python Killer Bow, broken. Killer Bow Python actually swept the game for me. My first playthrough actually was second best character other than Alm, but that takes a Killer Bow. He's good as an art just with the regular bows, but when he gets the Killer Bow, he's broken. Celica, best character on her route. She's really good. Probably should have done this through route, but it's whatever. I don't have enough. It's fine. Celica, Steamer. She's just Alm pretty much with magic. Little less defensive, but she has magic, so she can heal. She has range where Alm doesn't, unless he has the lightning sword. But you want the lightning sword for one of your villagers. So Alm is stuck with no 1 to 2 range until he gets bows. May, I do think is really good. She's fine. I think May's fine. Nah, she's good. May and Bowie. I like Bowie more just because Bowie's defensive. He has more defense than May. And he promotes 2 levels earlier, which is good. Jenny, she's your cleric. She can heal before anyone else can. Celica can heal before promotion. They can't. She's your healer, so. I love Saber. Saber is always good for me. He's your first Myrmidon you get. Valbar, I would put I'm gonna do them together. Saber, your first Myrmidon out of a guaranteed 3, potentially 5, which is really annoying. It's really stupid, so I don't know why they did that. It's really, really dumb. You get Like you can get a lot. You can technically get on Alm's route. Let's see, one. You can do three. Can you go mercenary? I think you can. I don't know. Three guaranteed or not guaranteed potential. It's kind of stupid. And Valbar is your only defense. The only one of two characters that can become knight without the pitchfork. So he's really, for me, he's really pivotal because he's a lot of your characters aren't going to be able to tank, but Valbar can, and Saber's your first mercenary, so he's going to be leveling up really fast. He's just really, I like him a lot. Kamui is worth grinding. He's a good unit. It's just again, you have more mercenaries. It's pretty much the same. Leon, I think you can get a killer bow on her route by grinding a lot for like you get an iron bow, put it up to silver, killer bow. Literally the same as Python. They're just gonna kill the game later on. That's really it. Paula, Katria, and Est. Or Paula and Katria first. They're broken. I know once you get Paula, there's like this whole thing you want to go back, give her the levels, promote her, Silver Lance, plus blah, 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 and she like destroys. I don't usually do that. She's still just really good. I forget what fight it was. I put Paula up because she had more defense, and then Katria back because she had the javelin. She tanked attacks. She finished them off. They did it by themselves pretty much. They are insane. They can get to enemies first. The javelin gives either one of them +1 range. They have the triangle attack later on. They're really good. I think they are probably the better Falcon Knights out of everyone in the game. Atlas sucks. Atlas is really bad. He's really, really bad. I don't like Atlas at all. I don't, he's a villager on Celica's route, which is like cool. Kind of. But like, do you want your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, your 5th mercenary? He can be an archer, but I think you only really get 1 killer bow, so there's no point of doing that for him. Plus, save your killer bows for the characters that want to use it. Mercenary, I think you can become mage. Why would you do that? You don't need another soldier. So I put him in Cavalier. I put him in Mercenary in my first playthrough, and I had 5. It was annoying. I put him in Cavalier just because the only Cavalier she gets is Conrad. So I was like, you know what? Let me give her one later on. He sucks. He's not good. Jesse is just like, you have better mercenaries already. You get them so close together where it's like, yeah, he's good, but why would you like focus him over everyone else? Like, he'll help out. He's not bad, but you just have better mercenaries and myrmidons and stuff. Dean is a monster. He comes with a brave sword. I usually keep it for him, and then he just crits and kills stuff. That's really it. Sonya, I think, is worse. The issue is you have so many magic users. I'm putting a lot of Celica's units above Alm's units. She's probably better than them, but just like, you already have 1 magic user, 2 magic users, 3 magic users, 4 magic users, 5 magic users. Like, you don't need another one, and you'd rather Dean's just better. Like, I know it's the same thing with these guys, but it's just like, you get the choice of another magic user or the best Myrmidon that she has. It's not a hard decision. Dean is the better character. Est is just, in my opinion, a worse Paula and Katria. She's probably better. She just joins at a later level. They're promoted by the time I get her, which does suck. This is Noma, I think. Sage. I'd probably put Sonya here, Noma here. It's the same thing. You have more magic users. He's a healer at least. So he is worth putting up because he's a healer. But it's just one of those things where it's like, you have so many magic users on her route. I don't think Conrad's a mainstay, but he is worth grinding, in my opinion. He comes strong. He comes, what, Act 4? So it's like, it's really late. A lot of your units are grinded up, but I think he does come as a gold. No, he comes as a paladin, so you do have to still promote him. But I think he's worth grinding. He's definitely like not one of these characters where it's like, oh my god, I'm putting levels into them. But I think he is probably the best out of these. He just comes really late is the issue. That's the only problem. Like this is Act 2, Act 2, Act 2, Act like who's the only Act 3? It's Paula, Katria, Est, Atlas, Jesse, Dean, Sonya, like them. But he's the pretty much end of the game, and it kind of does suck that he's your only paladin other than if you Mr. Poop from an ass. It does kind of suck. Luthier, I don't really use him. I didn't use him that much. He was just a healer for me. This is Tatiana, I think her name is. Matilda. Tatiana's her. Matilda, she's like here. She's fine. She's another paladin that I think the second one that you get. You have to save her in her fight. It's again, these are all Act 3 that you get them. And it's just like, you have another one. She's not bad. It's the same as Conrad, where she's not bad, but she is later than a better at least Conrad's too late. Matilda's later than Clive, so I think she does come at least as a paladin, right? Yeah, she comes as a paladin, which isn't bad. Delphia, if you put levels into her, is the best character in the game. I think she gets Ragnarok. Yeah, she's the best character in the game. It's insane, like genuinely insane. I didn't do it because I kind of like routed the game weird my first time, but later on I did it. She got levels and she was just blowing through the game. It was insane. That's really it for like the Mycen is the same as Conrad, just worse because you have more. You already have 2 others. You have 3 others because you get Zeke too, who's also a goal. Oh, you get Zeke and Tatiana at 4. Like they're just too late. I thought they were 3, but they're just too late. It does suck. I'll put him Cavalier. Here you go. And then Emma, Randall, Yuzu, Shade. It's Emma, Randall together, Yuzu, Shade together. So the issue is magic users that you get a lot of for everyone. I think what I did was I put them with, I think they're like here. The issue is you get a lot of magic users on Celica's route, so you don't really want them. But you also have 3 other Pegasus Knights, so you don't really want Emma. But yeah, the Yuzu and Shade are magic users, and you already have a lot of magic users on Celica's route, but it's also you already have 3 Pegasus Knights on her route as well. So I usually go. The issue is you also have a lot of paladins on that route too. I don't know. I said maybe they'll help just because you don't have to get them. But I was gonna say I probably would put them to more magic users would probably be better for all, right? Because you get 1. I mean, she's the best magic. 1, 2, 3. You get 4, 5. How much do you get for Celica? Celica gets 1, 2. Oh, I forgot. There's 6 for right? Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, possibly 5, 6, possibly 7. And Alm gets 1, 2, 3, at least for me, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they get an even amount, honestly. It's really up to whatever you want. If you need more, if you want more flyers or more paladins, I'd probably say because of the movement for Celica, it's probably better giving them to Alm and them to Celica. But yeah, that's really it. This is my personal tier list for Echoes. Yeah, if you enjoyed the video, let me know. Hope you have a great night.